Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, this defense for the Packers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
2nd and 4, they can still get a first down without scoring.
The play-action fake, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
The drive will begin with a run by Benson.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, their defense got them to football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
The Packers in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Looking to throw.
Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. On play action, they'll throw.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Second and 6.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
You look at this Packers defense.
They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some meat.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here we go, sack. Buffalo 18.
Love now. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, Benson running right. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Benson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Throwing. Love. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And not willing to risk a return, this ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Love. And he's going to be intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Yeah, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Love. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Here's Love. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jordan Love, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. The trick play works. He's got the first. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. Keeps him, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On play action, Love to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Love looking to throw it. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, 60 yards. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Love. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A give up the middle with Benson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 36, Love. Open man here is Benson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. This will be caught at about the 6. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Love from the gun on third down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Love now. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Musgrave's got it out right. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 34 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll look to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him any time he has open space.
2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, if you like the matchup and that connection works to start the drive, no reason to go away from it. Let that defense prove that they can stop you. And here, it's 2 throws and 2 first downs.
Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 34 yards. And the Giants have taken a fourth-quarter lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it, and he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now it's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. From the left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Throwing. Love. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. Off the play fake, Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Love. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Benson going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here now, 2nd and goal. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Now they send a man in motion right. Love, this is 3rd and goal. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on the play of the game now, 4th and goal. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Rattler. Go.
Love. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. You have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 20. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now Love. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for 1, maybe 2 more plays. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Well, you were at the point where you had to take the shot no matter the down. Now it's 4th down coming up, but that may turn out to be irrelevant with how little time is remaining.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. One last shot now for Love. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, this was a very close ball game at half.